to the home of the Auburn Tigers, Jordan-Hare Stadium. As we'll see, the winners of 3 straight, the UAB Blazers, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Auburn Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Blazers will put total leather and we'll get started. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Tigers offense will have the football first. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week,
nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. The offense very fortunate to get that ball back.
Man, those are backbreakers. Defensively, you get so excited. You force the fumble, I'm going to get a turnover, and the offense falls in the field.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. He's going for a big play downfield. Wide open spaces. He's a touchdown Auburn! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So the UAB Blazers offense will go to work for the first time today. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like, you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will.
Turning it on! He goes out of bounds. They'll mark him right at the 30-yard line. That's the kind of play that can give a drive momentum. He'll pull it on the read. Fighting off the defender. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. This Auburn crowd trying to conjure up a little magic here on 3rd down. Back to pass. It's Copeland. He'll off one deep down the left side. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. First one of the day is off. He was called on 3 times in that victory last week. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. So here comes the Auburn offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Caught in the backfield. It's Moncrief.
Man, this guy's closing in quickly on 100 yards receiving. We're not even out of the first quarter yet. We knew he was going to be a big part of the game plan, the strategy, but every time they've looked his way, he's been making a big play. And that's something the defense, they have to be aware of moving forward.
And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Flips it out on the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. Auburn sends out the punting unit. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. He looks it in and makes the fair catch, and they'll have it at the 32. Now this offense is back on the field. To the ground with the back. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. That's quite a start to a drive, and now they'll snap it from midfield. They'll give it to him again. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Grab behind the line. It's Gideon. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. It's complete on the right side. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. The give to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Copeland. Trying to get behind the defense. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Makes the catch. It's Gideon. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27. Wants to go up top on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Hooks. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. They'll run it. Breaks into the open. They bring him down, but he's got a 1st and goal from the 10. And the Blazers kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Rushes on him. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Absolutely perfect. That'll bring him to within 4. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. Off to a good start here, and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. And the Tigers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Finds the tight end. Gets it out to the 27-yard line, and they'll move the chains for a first down. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Hale. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Now on 2nd down. Off play action. Pulls it in. It's Hale. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. That's the end of the period, and Auburn has the lead. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. From the gun, wants to pass. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down. Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fair catch is collected at the 24, and that's where they'll start this drive. UAB regains possession of the Blazer offense back onto the field. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball.
Makes the catch down the right side. How about this senior picking up some yardage and making a nice play on that one?
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Rides the back on the option to give. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to throw, it's Copeland. It's complete to the left.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the third down manageable. Really putting this offense in a good position.
Oh, he makes the catch. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down, they've got it at the 40. The Blazers are marching down the field. Running back searching for a hole. He's going to lose a yard on that one. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Looking to fire. Finds his tight end. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. Oh, this crowd wants it. They want to roll Toomer's corner, but right now they want to stop on third down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. Might as well give it to him again. Can't get him to the ground. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. And the Blazers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it on the counter. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They'll try to pop the draw. Doing damage on the ground as he runs it down to the 11-yard line. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. He'll set up to throw. Looking for the score. Touchdown, UAB. Quick strike through the air for the score.
Well, one of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, take a gander at what's happening in this interesting battle in the Pac-12. Cal is trailing right now, but let's be honest. The program that turned out Aaron Rodgers should never be counted out of any game. They're trailing by just 4 to UCLA. If anything changes in this pivotal Pac-12 matchup, guys, you know we're here to bring it to you.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. To the air on second down. He's got him. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one.
It's really hard when you get in those predictable situations. Defenses are sitting on the sticks. Receivers have to understand where that first down marker is. Heads up play, nose for the first down marker. Get in there and get it.
Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. Great to have perfect blocking, but you can also make your own, and that's exactly what he does, getting it up to the 36. They'll keep it on the ground. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. The Tigers come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. Looking to throw for it. Grabbed in the middle. It's Hale. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. The Tigers moving quickly to the line.
You know, in the SEC, you're going to have to run the football if you're going to win games. And you can go on and on talking about great Auburn running backs back in the day. But right here, right now, if this team's going to win an SEC championship, they need to force-feed this guy the football and let him go to work.
This one's complete. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. They'll send the back in motion. Snap to the back. They bring him down, but that's why you give them that wildcat look to create an opportunity for big plays. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. Motion from the wideout. He wants to throw it. Finds his man. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. Made the grab and took it on in for the score. Backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost. No problem.
When you start in the black zone inside your own 20 coming out, it's difficult. You can give up a safety. You get worried about that. The offense puts a great drive together. Great job executing. Great job getting a touchdown.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're up 14-10. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he'll bring it back. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. They'll run the counter. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Now what they had in mind to start this drive, here comes 2nd and 13. We're at the 2-minute timeout. It's been a good one so far. Opportunity for this offense perhaps to take the lead before halftime. Takes the easy throw in the flat. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. Back to throw. It's Copeland. Here's the pressure. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. The Blazers will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Hauls it in, looking for space. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. Looking left. A strike downfield. defense needs to regroup as he gets it down to the 26.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Takes the easy one to the back. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. Second down, he'll throw it. Gets it to him on the screen. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Tiger! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And how big is that for this offense? Put a nice drive together, get the touchdown, add to this lead already. Everything right now, Palmer, going their way.
Yeah, that was as good a 2-minute type situation as you could have offensively. And David, they've got so many weapons on this offense. They practice these situations all the time, and they put it to work here at the end of the first half.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Makes one man miss. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Pulls it in. It's Cuber. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. This Auburn crowd trying to conjure up a little magic here on third down. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. To the air, it's Copeland. That's caught. It's Gideon.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Second and short, maybe looking for a shot. Caught near the sticks. It's Toure. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Gets the back moving. Looking to throw on first down. Creates a little space. And the defense makes the tackle, and that ought to do it here in the first half. And now in the most bizarre of spots, here comes the field goal kicker. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Fellas, yeoman's work in Auburn, Alabama so far, and welcome into the halftime report. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true 3-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and then the deep ball. He is a problem, and I don't think this defense has the solution. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Pat Dye Field in Jordan-Hare.
Just about set here in the second half as Auburn about to kick it off. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. UAB has the ball back, ready to send the offense out to go to work. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one. Put your best plays together. Start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can.
There he goes. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line.
Defensively, you'll take the slow downs. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop, but you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making him run the guys, and get him on the ground. For goodness sakes, this guy is fast, I know, but defensively, we got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
And the Blazers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Dropping back, it's Copeland. Under fire. Bought a little time, lets it go. Makes the grab. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. Looking to throw. Finds his big tight end. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling. The Blazers look to keep this drive humming. The give to the single back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. On the move, it's Toure. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. This crowd rising up, sensing that its defense needs some help. Surging forward on the sneak. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. That'll make it a one-possession game. The lead is 8.
And this guy has been a machine all season long. He is absolutely automatic. You know you're getting 3 points when this guy jogs on the field.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. To the air on 1st down. Looking deep down the right side. Snags it inside the 20. Just what they were looking for. A huge explosive play, and they're inside the 15 at the 13-yard line. Auburn lines up quickly. Wide receiver going in motion. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Second down, they'll go to the air. Got it! And to the end zone. Touchdown, Auburn! How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5? He has been unstoppable, the ultimate dual threat, positively Cam-tastic.
And that dude was just so incredible to watch, and that's what he's putting on display. He's looking like that. Just whatever he wants to do, it's working, and this Auburn offense is cooking.
And the extra point splits the uprights. It's 28-13. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, got a final score in a big top 25 matchup today. LSU dug down deep and found a way to secure a coveted road win. And who knows how the pundits will view this one, but I tell you this, it sure beats trying to explain a bad loss. An SEC clash and an impressive showing that could be a huge confidence builder for this program. Back to you.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Oh, there's a loose football on the bad pitch. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover. Great place to start for this offense. They're going to open this drive with a pass. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go? After the incompletion, they go back up top. Facing third and long from the 21 and hoping not to settle for a field goal. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5. Auburn comes to the line with a 1st and goal. to throw it. Trying to pull his way in. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. Power ahead. Touchdown, Tiger. And the route is on. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
The AT unit on the field. And they tack on the extra point. It's 35-13. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. UAB regains possession of the Blazer offense back onto the field. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, and so this defense now is juiced. They're excited and ready to go. So this offense, David, they've got to get something going.
Yeah, those turnovers can be contagious, man. It gets you excited, and then when your offense takes it down the field and does something with it, this offense better be ready to play against a motivated defense.
Turning it on. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself? From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. To the air, it's Copeland. Makes the catch, it's Cuber.
The defense has their hands full trying to stop this guy in the slot. They're going to have to figure something out to bracket him, try and get 2 bodies around him, maybe get some safety help as well, because right now they do not have the answer for this guy.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. At the 20, he's got space. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, UAB. Saw a crease, nothing but green grass and opportunity, and he flashed through it for 6.
And when you can get 30-plus yards out of your running back and he can make big plays like this, man, it's hard to call a lot of passes. I'm just going to feed this guy the rock.
Here comes the 2-point try. He's looking to throw. Going to try to pop one on the screen. He stopped short on the 2-point conversion attempt. They went right back to the well with the man who scored the touchdown, but he couldn't get it in for the 2. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So here comes the Auburn offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. He'll take a deep shot here. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
Great job by the pass rush up front. 3rd and long situation. They're anticipating pass, and they know the quarterback's going to have to hold on to the football. Nice job pinning their ears back and getting home.
Auburn sends out the punting unit. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Now a fair catch is called for and made just shy of midfield. UAB has the ball back, ready to send the offense out to go to work. Dropping back, it's Copeland. Pressure's there, and he lets it go.
Quarterbacks need time when they're in the pocket to complete throws. That QB had no shot after taking that hit.
They'll go to the ground. Powers through the defender.
And, man, Man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. And talk about spreading the ball around, everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. As we start the fourth quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. So first down will open up the final period. Use the play fake, now to throw. Finds his big tight end. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. Now from inside the red zone. He's got the tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Behind the chains now on second and long. Now the play fake. Pressure coming.
Really good job by the defense getting to the quarterback and getting him on the ground for no gain. It's tough. Once you get there and get pressure, it's so hard to get these guys on the ground because they're elusive. Really good job wrapping them up and getting to the ground.
Catch in the middle. It's Gideon. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
Hey, really nice job on defense, too, understanding the situation. It's third down. We're fine giving up completions right there. We're not giving up the first down. We're keeping the football and the ball carrier in front of us, and we're tackling the catch. Awesome job, and now you've set up fourth down.
And he knocks another one through. And how about this kicker? Good way to start off your season, right? Like, what do you have at the spot? Sometimes you don't know. Can he make those kicks? Starting off, hasn't missed one yet. Been very dependable for this squad.
And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. Quick touch pass to the receiver. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
The quarterback just lost track of the play clock. Didn't get the snap off quickly enough. Off the play fake. Just a short pass to the tight end. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. He'll try to really get into this one. Makes the signal, secures the fair catch, and they'll put it in play at the 37. Back to throw, it's Copeland. Quickly out to the tight end.
A good start by this offense. Something positive on the first play. The drive is good. Listen, the hill is large, right? Like this, we need 2 scores. We got to have 2 touchdowns to get back in this game. We got to be aggressive. We got to take shots, but obviously not put the football at risk.
Stopped at the 46-yard line, but give him 10 yards and the first down. Wants to throw on first down. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose.
It's so hard to force fumbles, and when you do, you so badly want to get them. You're crawling, you're doing whatever you can to get there as a defender, but the offense fortunate enough to cover it back up.
And the Blazers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. The sure hands, it's Cuber. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Here's a heat. He did not make it a stone wall on third down. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming. And the ball's out, and they're after it. And the offense boils on the football, but they are short the line to gain. It'll be a turnover on downs.
Doesn't it always seem like that ball is on the ground for like 30 seconds? You got 17 guys running at it in slow motion. Like, I got to get the football. Offense very lucky to get that football back.
And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone. They're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions, and then the pass rush. They win up front.
And the Tigers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Leaves it with the back. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Let's see what they find in the playbook for third and long from the 43. He's looking to throw. Trying to set up the screen. Sweet cut there. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. Now they'll run the draw. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves them with second and short. This offense could not have executed in this situation any better, just draining some time off the clock. Power football with the run. They knock him down, but not before he picks up a first down for Auburn. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback on the keeper. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. The Tigers with a second and short to keep this drive moving. The handoff, keep working on that clock. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17. From the 17-yard line, threatening to score on 1st and 10. They're going to ride this running back. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. Timeout called here by the defense is the first one they've used this half. Back to pass on second down. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Looking to throw on third. He's got it. And he won't be able to get in as the defense gets him down at the 1. And if they can find the end zone here, that might be all she wrote. 1st and goal. Barrels ahead. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Auburn! As they push that lead out, a really good opportunity to get back in the win column.
That's a nice job by this offense. Nice job putting a drive together late. This might seal this football game. And nice response. It's nice to be home, isn't it? Come back to the home crowd after you've lost a couple games. Get some mojo going back in your way.
And the extra point right down the boulevard is there now, up 20 in the 4th. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week in the American, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Navy is running away with this one. We haven't seen this type of giddy-up from Bill the GOAT in an awful long time. They're up by 17 over USF.
He wants to throw.
Ought to be fun, fellas, to see how things play out in this notable matchup in the American.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Looking for a crease to the left. Comes through the tackle. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. Scanning the field, it's Copeland. He lobs one high down the left side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. On fourth down, they'll throw for it. Fires to the tight end. He's not going to make it, and what a big stop for this defense, and they might be able to put this thing away. Makes the grab. It's Hale. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. Gives it on the option. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. And the Tigers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Third down play from the gun. Catch in the middle, it's Moncrief. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. The kicker will reach for a 36-yard attempt. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. This drive will open from the 15. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23. Offense will use a timeout with 28 ticks remaining. The RPO, fire complete to the left. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. And they spike it and get the clock stopped. These corners backing off a bit. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking downfield, it's Copeland. It's complete to the right. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a bigger gain. The Blazers are in the hurry-up. He'll spike the ball to try to save every precious second he can.
Number 11 in punt formation to kick it away.
The kick is on its way. Catches it cleanly at the 20. They'll bring him down. The clock is at 0, and that is how this one will wrap up. All business today for this ball club. They come out and they get the win.
And that's all that matters. It's not always pretty. You don't always do everything you want to do or check all the boxes. But at the end of the game, Jesse, you want that W.
No doubt about it. They made the plays they needed to make in order to get this win. I thought the quarterback showed tremendous poise, good leadership throughout the course of the game. Defense made stops when they had to make them. So, right, there were some things that were going to need to clean up moving forward, but ultimately they were the better team today.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.